Ordinarily, men do not desire to seek the Lord and gain the infinite. Listen why it is so.
So what we can do is that we won't be able to finish that next verse completely, but we can, since we have 10 minutes, we can talk about it, what it's going to be, the next verse. So now the question is that, like I had posed earlier, that अगर मोक्ष सभी को मिल सकता है तो फिर सब लोग छोटी मोटी चीज़ों के लिए क्यों जाते हैं? That's the whole question, Okay, now I know that, Bhagwan can give everything. And then why are you not going? Because he tells you that जिस ढंग से हमारा इंद्रियाज है ना, इंद्रियों का सेटिस्फैक्शन हमको बहुत अच्छा लगता है, नंबर 1. एंड नंबर 2, उसमें क्विक रिजल्ट आता है, तो हम बस उसी में फंस जाते हैं. जैसे वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल, इफ आई वांट टू ड्रिंक अ कप ऑफ टी, so I go in the kitchen and I have everything, and then I put everything together, and 5 minutes I have a beautiful cup of tea, and then so good. That is indriya sukh, whereas so that's more of result of action that I got. What moksha is and the result of knowledge, which is not that easy to grasp, and purity of mind and all that. These are more subtle things. So लोग है ना, they don't go that route. वो ऊपर से, जब वो इंद्रिय सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलता है ना, उसमें बॉन्डेज हो जाती है. फिर we know that we get attached to the result, and then I want more of this, and I go after it again, and then the whole cycle starts, and then मेरे कर्म फल अभी बाकी हैं तो मुझे दूसरे जन्म लेने पड़ते हैं. See how वो बंध जाता है आदमी. That's the point they're going to bring, that it is just that the indriya satisfaction is a very powerful thing and instant results, and people just get attached to those things. That's why they don't go after that. That's what is going to touch upon this.
Umaji, is this where knowledge comes in? It gives you the power to discriminate between the real and real.
That's called the Vivek Buddhi, right. So in English we call it discriminatory power, and that's what it says, that your knowledge should be विवेक जन्य ज्ञान होना चाहिए. ये नहीं कि भाई टेम्पररी किसी को हो जाता है वैराग्य, So वो real वैराग्य होता है when you deeply understand. And vairagya does not mean that, we have discussed it, that you drop everything that you got. That's not it means at all. It means you don't get attached to it. That breaking that attachment is the thing that we have to all work towards. And it can be not the material things only, but a lot of our feelings and things like that. We get attached by feelings and by those kind of thing. And sometimes your own sadhana, can be it can take many different forms, of attachment. So that's what the whole thing is.
Like one disciple asked the Guru, why do you always travel in Mercedes? And he said, I did not know I was in a Mercedes. I thought I was in a car.
Very good point. Very good point. And like in Houston was a much bigger city. I was in Houston, right? So they have lots of temples. पता नहीं 40-50 तो इंडियन टेम्पल्स है वहाँ पे, और हर एक चीज़ बड़े बड़े स्केल में होती थी वहाँ पे. तो बहुत सारे स्वामीज वगैरह आते थे, and couple of them were really good ones who came. But some people, they will only look at, मैं तो उसके लेक्चर में गई नहीं नेक्स्ट टाइम क्योंकि वो तो मर्सिडीज में आई थी. what does she think like that? I said, that she doesn't care. but उसके भक्त लोग, रिच लोग हैं वहाँ पे. वो अगर मर्सिडीज लेके जाएंगे तो शी इज नॉट गोइंग टू से, नो मैं तो मर्सिडीज में नहीं बैठूंगी, मेरे लिए कोई खटारा गाड़ी लेके आओ. वो बेचारा जो लेके आया उस पर बैठ गई वो. Why are you blaming the poor sadhu in that? लोगों का दिमाग कहाँ पर होता है कि they just, वो क्या कहना चाहती है वो छोड़ के, और वो कौन सी कार में बैठी है उसी में ध्यान लगा रहे हैं. तुमको क्या करना है, so and in Chinmaya Mission also someone was saying that because it has become such a big organization and so many different countries, and they have centers in small places and big places, so they said there are swamis who will go do a camp in a 5-star hotel because those people are interested, and वो झोपड़ी में जाके नंगे पैर जाके वो उनको सिखाएंगे. उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. They are ready to do both, because the need is there. So if somebody's got $1 million and they got a Ferrari, वो उसमें भी बैठ जाएंगे, उनको कोई problem नहीं है. But then the other people are the one who have a problem with it. That's because their drishti is different. So what you're saying is true.
don't see Ferrari as Ferrari. They see Ferrari as a car.
Exactly. True. So true. Okay, any other point in this? So we can go, because I didn't want to start the second one. We can do it next time, because this looks like I had a lot of other discussion. So we can go to, since we have we can go to Nachiketa, go visit Nachiketa now. You want to start? You had that some question, and we started going into it. But are you there, Kamalaji?
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is same, that what is God? If that is that consciousness, then, and it's all pervading consciousness, it's in me, it's in you, it's in everybody. So why we pray gods, why we pray to Krishna, why we pray to Ganesh, to this god and to that god, why do we do that?
What is your answer? You have an answer why?
My answer is that I feel this way, that that the whole system is to uplift your consciousness and to make people understand different ways were evolved depending upon their level of understanding. So for people with very low level of understanding, the fear was created. This Satyanarayan Katha, this what is the other Katha? Several Katha where they tell to these people that if you don't do this, then वो पति मर गया, वो परिवार वो हो गया, उनका धन डूब गया, उनका वो सब डूब गया. And when they thought of praying again, then they regained everything. So that's a fear factor which we created in those, and that was the only way, because their level of knowledge was very, very low.
So here I just want to say one thing, that suppose this katha is there, right? वो कथा में भी different levels है, कमला जी. कोई क्या समझेगा, कोई क्या समझेगा. One of the point in that katha is that तुम अपना वचन नहीं निभा रहे हो. You are not steadfast in your thing. So it is not more than fear, it's like the consequences. Like for example, Bhagavad Gita में कृष्ण भगवान ने अर्जुन को किसी चीज के लिए बाध्य नहीं किया कि तुम ऐसा ही करो. उनको पूरा ज्ञान दे दिया कि भाई ऐसा करने से, ए करने से ये होगा, बी करने से ये होगा, सी करने से ये होगा, तू चूज कर ले तेरे को क्या चाहिए, राइट? So ये जो कथा वगैरह है ना, कि somebody can look at it कि fear factor, another one can look at it different. You can say, hey, they got what they deserve because they didn't, उन्होंने जो वचन किया वो पूरा नहीं किया. So even कथाओं में भी there are different levels, people can get different
No,
things.
definitely there is a end result is there, and it's showing the consequences, but still with that, it's like people are more concentrating upon puja. They are just closing their eyes and doing this breath and doing this thing and reading this thing, because they are afraid that if I don't do this, then this can be the result.
Yeah,
right?
If you're doing it out of fear, then there's a problem. But there are some people who actually enjoy this elaborate ritual because it helps them to. हम लोग बोल रहे थे ना कि जैसे कि meditation में बैठो तो we have to focus on one subject, God, right? Dharana जिसको बोलते हैं. You are bringing your mind to concentrate on one, सो जो मेडिटेशन में बैठते हैं उनका यही होता है, राइट? और जो लोग जैसे कि रिचुअल करते हैं ना, तो द मेन आइडिया इज कि बाकी सबको भूल के और इधर ले आओ अपना ध्यान, मतलब पांचों इंद्रियां लगा देते हैं वहां पे उसमें, कि भाई आई एम ऑफरिंग, तो मेरे हाथ उसी में काम कर रहे हैं, आई एम चैंटिंग द नेम, तो मेरी वाणी उसमें जा रही है, और मैं दैट्स व्हाट द होल आइडिया इज. सो उसको भी हम एक दूसरे दृष्टि से देख सकते हैं. ये नहीं कि द पीपल हु आर डूइंग पूजा दे आर डूइंग आउट ऑफ फियर. नॉट एवरीबडी डज आउट ऑफ फियर. They just love that paraphernalia, and it's like I always talk about that when I go to Hare Krishna over here. It's so close to my house, only a mile away. Abhi to COVID की वजह से सब बंद है. Nothing else. I enjoyed watching their faces when they were dancing because they were in their different ecstasy, So किसी को बड़ा शोर शराबा लगता है वो. The people who like quietness, they absolutely don't like that, and they might criticize also. But जो नाच रहे हैं, they don't care. वो अपने उनकी धारणा उसमें है वो. तो मेथड कोई भी हो सकता है. दूसरा, व्हाट इज गॉड, इसमें भगवत गीता में इसको बहुत सिस्टमैटिकली अप्रोच किया गया है. बिकॉज इन 6th chapter he talks about meditation, and then he says, okay, you sit down and meditate upon me. Then my teacher used to always say from Houston, who is me, meaning Bhagwan, or consciousness. Then in next 6th chapter, Kamala ji, it explains what God is. On one hand, somebody can give this definition very simple. Oh, it is consciousness, it's God, it's Paramatma. But है क्या भला परमात्मा, right? So वो systematically जाएंगे अब. So chapter 7 में भगवान says, मेरे 2 प्रकृतियां हैं, एक higher प्रकृति और एक lower प्रकृति. Higher prakriti is the consciousness, lower prakriti is all the 5 elements that is the whole world is made. And he ashtadha prakriti बोला उसको, उसमें मन, बुद्धि और अहंकार ये भी आ जाता है. And then he says the higher one sustains the lower one. So मेरी अंडरस्टैंडिंग थोड़ी डीपर होती है. फिर चैप्टर 8 में वो और डीप जाते हैं, 9 में और डीप जाएंगे. देन ही इज गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट मैं सब में हूँ पर सब भी मुझ में नहीं है. थोड़ा कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी लैंग्वेज आएगा, बट उसमें वो हमारी अंडरस्टैंडिंग और डीप होएगी. देन जब तक हम लोग 15 चैप्टर में पहुंचेंगे, ही इज गोइंग टू टेल यू दैट all the what you call all the things that you see in the world come from him, me only. In fact 9th chapter में भी आया है, और स्वामी जी ने इतना ब्यूटिफुली समझाया ना उसको. ही सेड कि there are 2 switches that God holds. because हम लोग बोलते हैं हम लोग का ईगो होता है कि हम सब खुद कर सकते हैं, ये है वो है. ही सेड रेन एंड हीट, ये स्विच भगवान के हाथ में है. और अब वो उसमें जरा सा भी गड़बड़ हुआ ना, रेन और हीट में, हम लोग कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे. वी वोंट बी एबल टू लिव, बिकॉज कोई खेती बाड़ी नहीं हो सकती. 10-15 टेम्परेचर बढ़ गया अर्थ का. अभी थोड़ा सा हो रहा है ये एनवायरनमेंट का, तो उससे कितना डेवस्टेशन हो रहा है वी नो. बट रेन नहीं आएगी, अकाल पड़ गया, nobody can do anything. So all that we may think that हम लोग सब कुछ कर सकते हैं. No, we cannot do anything because those 2 things are in his hands, and he can control it according to what is needed on this earth. So that's the kind of understanding we are going to go deeper and deeper in Bhagavad Gita about who God is. It's yet to come, but basically we know, because the main thing he has already talked about it in chapter 2.
God is all-pervading consciousness. So who is controlling that?
It's like
consciousness is controlling.
What controlling what? Firstly, what is your question about who's controlling what? What is define your question?
Like you just said that he is the one who is controlling the rain and heat. Who is controlling?
There is, okay, in Vedanta they have talked about different levels. Okay, so one is called consciousness or Brahman. You've heard the word Brahman, right? Then the other word is Ishwar. You've heard the word Ishwar? Mm-hmm. So in Vedanta, Ishwar is the totality of this universe. तो उसमें फिजिकल, मेंटल और इंटेलेक्चुअल तीनों आ जाता है. वो सबका टोटलिटी जो है ना, दैट इज कॉल्ड ईश्वर. उसमें वो कर्म फल दाता बनते हैं. फिर But at a pure level, consciousness is available to everybody equal. But what we do with it depends on us. It's like, so one example I can give you for better understanding is that sunshine is available to everybody all the time, right, in the entire world. But if the sun is out, but I draw my curtains, very heavy
Can't
curtains,
hear
and I sit inside and I say, oh, the sun is not
Something is wrong
blessing.
with the
I'm sorry.
sound.
I think it's in your end. And anybody else is having an issue?
No, I
I
think
understand.
Are you away from your internet?
Oh yes, that might be.
Yeah,
possible.
if the further
I'm
you go
sitting
from
in
the
the sun.
internet, the difficult it is. So you have to go very close to your internet.
Oh, okay.
okay. Let me give one example.
Sure.
So
Uh-huh.
one of the Shiv Sutra says, "We are all born incomplete." Now, does anybody disagree with that? In other words, you'd be God if you were complete. So, what makes us incomplete? That is the boundary we have of our body, which has the same consciousness inside. And everything that is working with us is our universe, which is taking us towards completeness.
Oh, again, I can't hear you.
Okay.
I'm very close to the internet now. Hello?
Yeah, is your volume all high up in your system? Are you using computer or phone, or what are you using?
I'm using the phone.
Is the volume all the way high?
Yeah.
Can you hear now?
Yeah, I can hear now.
Okay. So what I was saying was, one of the sutras says that we are all born incomplete. And because if we were complete, we'll be God.
Uh-huh.
But in every lifetime, we are moving towards completeness. And everybody is doing it different. It's not like, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay. So the universe we have is working with us to make us go to completeness. So all these items you talked about, Satnarayan Katha, all that, they are all meant for somebody or the other. It's part of their universe, which is moving them towards completeness by maybe removing their fear of God. Maybe you don't have the fear, but you have other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is your universe is different than my universe. But the objective is the same.
Universe is universe. It's same for everybody, no?
No, it's because
Your world is the way your family, your thing, and all that. That is your world.
Not only that, but your own mind. You have a universe in your mind, and that may be entirely different from mine, Kamlaji.
let me explain. The whole universe is same, but you have already eaten a portion of it in your previous lives. So the portion you have eaten, yours is the remaining one. Let's say I did a lot of tapasya in my previous life or meditation in my previous life. So to go towards completeness, I don't need to do meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas somebody else may be somewhere else. So the universe you have is a complete universe minus the portion that you have already consumed. And the rest is the one you have to consume to take you to completeness.
The portion I have consumed doesn't make logical sense to me. The thing it can
Previous
make.
birth.
Your previous birth.
Yeah, I know, but it can be like I have blocks. I have blocks of energy there because of my own karmas from my previous incarnation, from my other incarnation. That I can't have access to this universal energy because of those blocks.
So that is part of your incompleteness. So you have to. So you are working towards completeness using maybe our class, maybe the meditation, where somebody else is using completeness by doing Satnarayan ki Katha every day.
I want to clarify one thing though about the karma and all that. Since we are studying Bhagavad Gita and the Vedanta, according to Bhagavad Gita and Vedanta, those things of your previous life, it depends on your own purusharth, how much you want the moksha or to connect with, or get self-realization. That's not a bar according to Bhagavad Gita and all. Because there is a verse that is going to come, I believe in this chapter only, where it says that you could be the biggest sinner in the world. Okay? And in the same life, you have a chance to get this. It depends on your desire, your effort and all that. And if you walk this path, you can get it. So because we are studying Bhagavad Gita, I always go back to it. We can create all kind of dharnas. Oh, I have this block, I can't do this. That's not what Krishna Bhagavan is saying at all.
But that doesn't match with Joe's philosophy. Joe says that everything is decided for you. What will happen, at what time will happen, whatever, it is all pre-decided.
Yeah.
So according to that,
Even the Purushart she is talking about is like one day you get up and you say, oh, I'm going to do this. That thought that came to you is part of that destiny. So although you're saying I'm making the effort, but really you are not making the effort. You are an instrument.
See, Joe goes to the highest thing very quickly. That's what it is. And if you feel you are an instrument, then you don't have any desire of moksha anyway. Think about it. You are already a representative of God.
Plus it is taking you automatically to that.
Yeah, कोई उस level में पहुंच गया, वो already मोक्ष में बैठा हुआ है.
You don't have to do much effort.
But
yeah, we have this discussion several times, because again the question comes, then where is the self will, your free will?
Free will has some limitation is there on the free will. There's not like what we have discussed it. Like in Vedanta, the example they give is that it is like तुमको ना एक खूंटी से बांधा हुआ है, एक गाय की तरह. ओके, तो गाय छोड़ के तुम्हारा भाग नहीं सकती. तो आप कहीं, हम लोग भाग नहीं सकते. हम जिस फैमिली में पैदा हुए, माता पिता वही रहेंगे, भाई बहन वही रहेंगे, सब कुछ वही रहेगा. ओके, मेन चीजें हमारी रहेगी, मगर उस विद इन दैट जो गाय को बांधा हुआ है, वो जो घास पड़ी हुई है ना, उसमें उसका फ्रीडम है कि वो यहाँ घूमे, लेफ्ट साइड में जाए, राइट साइड में जाए, आगे जाए, पीछे जाए, और उस फ्रीडम को यूज करके वो बाहर निकल सकती है.
No, and your will is only in one dimension. You are not beyond Kal. You are not Kaleshwar. In other words, your will is totally dependent on, you are getting old, you have no control over it.
But Joe, when you say that, it is just the body which is bound by all this. If somebody goes into deep
No, I
meditation,
understand,
yeah.
but the point is that the will is also determined from all the multi-dimensional things. Like you may have a will to go there and a storm comes and destroys everything. Your will disappeared. So there is no free will. It's all part
Okay,
of the
this is what I have to say, Joe. Suppose if the storm comes and destroy, तो कृष्ण भगवान से वापस उठो, वापस चलो. That may be just a test. वो नचिकेता को जैसे टेस्ट दिया, वो टेस्ट समझ लो उसको. अगर तुमको सचमुच स्ट्रॉन्ग विल है, I mean, even संसार में भी हम लोग करते हैं.
Because I have proof of Agastya Muni writing about my destiny in Tamil, and I have a video tape of that. You can listen anytime, which explains everything. And there's no way Agastya Muni knew that thousands of years ago what's going to happen to me.
See, there is one danger, Joe. If you just think that everything is written and all that, फिर हम लोग पुरुषार्थ किसी भी चीज में नहीं करेंगे हम लोग. So what you are...
Because when you get up every day, something happens to you. You cannot, like Sadhguru said, you cannot just keep sitting there. You have to go to bathroom.
I mean, Bhagavad Gita, we already went through that verse. True.
Yeah.
I want to see if there is anybody else over here who wants to, this is a nice opportunity to tell your views or question or something. So people who never talk, please do right now. Because it's just me,
Roman
Joe, and...
also said, Okay.
No, I think that where the question that Kamla is asking, the main thing of this class is that Bhagavad Gita हम अपनी तरह से हम लेंगे ना. Everybody has their own path and own this thing. So we will take that. So the whole class is कि मेरी जगह where I stand and how far do I have to go. Because the path is just one. There's no two paths. There's just one path. The path is just moksha. उसमें free will भी आती है बीच में, सब कुछ आता है, but you have to get the whole totality. That is my goal. And in this class, we have to think only about ourselves. What people think, what this one thinks, that one thinks. No, I mean, what is the goal? Each individual, for a teacher can say कि ऐसा भी होता है, ऐसा भी होता है, ऐसा भी होता है, ऐसा भी होता है. But the student who we are thinking and we are sitting in class, we have to say कि अच्छा मेरे लिए अब हम कहाँ पहुँचे? Class 5 में है कि class 6 में कि class 7 में? That is my personal path, how I'm going.
I agree. And actually, Kamlaji, in fact, in your case, I have this observation. Because, Joe, what you talked about last month, that you realize that you don't want to go after everything, but you open yourself to receive things. So when we started the class, I had written in my notes there that I was in that stage at that time, that I was told, I used to go all the places and all that, then I realized it's infinite places to go, so you let it come to you. And I think that's what the progress comes. But you have to internalize everything before you move to the next step. And that is where it is, your path moving you towards the complete.
But
So Joe,
every
Wait, Sneha wants to say something. Let Sneha say.
yeah.
Go ahead,
You
Sneha.
know, Joe was saying that everything is predestined and pre-written and all that. Everything may be there. आपके हाथ में भी लकीरें होती हैं when you are born. Okay? And they're saying that वो सब लकीरें यही होती हैं because that's your predestiny. But Yogananda said because of your free will that God has given you to choose, you can change these lines also. Same thing, even your Joe, they gave you only, you were supposed to live only up to certain years, but then you didn't die at that age. You lived. So because you had a free will that you want to do some other things, some other things. So that's why you can change your destiny. You can change whatever is written so many years ago by your own free will and by your own this one.
Interesting. Yes, yes.
Determination.
Kamlaji, you
Yeah,
had.
even I believe that you can change your destiny because you see, the present is much more powerful than the past or the future. In the present, agar tumhara bas, if you you have full mastery over the present, like and they compare it like a young person has more strength in the body than an older person. और जो हुआ ही नहीं है अभी, तो अभी वो प्रेजेंट तुम ले करके तुम अपनी डेस्टिनी चेंज कर सकते हो, and that is your free will, which is mentioned in the Gita.
But main thing is, everybody
has a right to their belief.
No,
Everybody has a right to their belief.
I was going to
because
answer
this is
Sneh.
something.
So,
Okay,
so
go
this
ahead, Joe.
universe that I'm talking about, which is your universe, is changing your destiny, but you are not changing it.
Yeah.
Your universe is changing the destiny.
See, this is how I look at it, Joe. For this class, it's better if we believe that that we can change our destiny. Then we will put in the right effort because what you are talking about at the super high level, you have reached already over there. But if we are already on the path, it's better for us to think that I have to put the right
But
effort.
everybody is incomplete, so I'm no different than you.
I agree with you that I also agree with you what you're saying, Joe, because you see there's no path which is all the paths mingle. तो वो ultimately वो devotion इतना हो जाता हैगा, but on the way you need ज्ञान also, you need karam also, need all these things to reach, where you just sort of, you just want to just mingle and you just see nothing but that oneness.
I want some other people to express also, please, who have not spoken right now.
Some people to disagree.
No, not disagree, not that way. We don't want to unnecessarily argue, but like.
Everybody's path is different, so everybody can say what they want to say.
No, true.
No, I'm saying a lot of outrageous things which I have written, but I haven't said them because I have gone through them personally.
Yeah.
But that's your universe now,
I'm
true.
saying
That's
I've
your
gone through
universe.
personally too. I'm not saying, that's why sometimes I'm really telling you that now I feel, that I just go straight. Why am I even meandering? There's no need to meander anywhere. You just go straight.
So you are on the 15th moon, not the full moon yet.
I don't know where I am. That is not for me to decide. My way, I just have to go on.
Joe, but there is also, you only said one time, and that analogy is given in the Vedanta also, that एक गुफा में billion of years से अंधेरा है और एक जरा सा तुमने माचिस जलाई और उजाला आ सकता है.
Exactly.
So we have to believe that. अच्छा ये जो कभी बोले नहीं है, बोलो ना कुछ. आज हमारे पास बहुत वक्त है. Or maybe
I find this conversation very interesting, so I'm just happily listening to all of you. I'm gaining by that.
प्रेम जी, स्मृति जी, आप लोग छुप के बैठे हुए हैं. हम लोग आप चेहरा नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है, but maybe you can say something. हमने आपकी कभी कोई बात नहीं सुनी. Uma ji, yes.
I just enjoy whatever I listen from you, all of you. I just enjoy.
आशा जी कभी नहीं बोलती.
Yes, Neela?
Uma ji wants you to participate, Smriti.
Well, I am a follower of Paramhans Yoganand.
Mm-hmm.
And what we have been taught in SRF is that we all have our free will that we can use to either our advantage or disadvantage, whichever way, because it's a free will we can choose. And that will either take us up or down.
I mean, that's the worst we did, right? Just that's
Exactly.
true. Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's good.
Yeah. So again, but still, God gives us that free will. Do we want God or don't we want God? That's our choice, and that's how we're going to progress.
We can look at it as a gift from Him. True.
Exactly.
That is the thing. That is the question here.
हाँ, क्या क्वेश्चन है कमला जी?
वही बार वो जो शुरू हुआ था क्वेश्चन, आज वही क्वेश्चन फिर भी है कि
And let's listen to Kamla without interrupting her. I want her to progress to the end of her argument, okay? Please, everybody, just listen to her. Thanks.
that God, what is God? What is God? We are God. We all are God. What we are looking for, we are not looking for something. We just need to open up ourselves. We just need to merge our consciousness with this cosmic consciousness. That's all God is. What we are.
I agree with you, Kamla. I agree with you. But the thing is, how many of us really know that we are one with God? I mean, really, internalized it. How many of us have internalized that thought?
No, I'm still doubting myself when I'm saying this, because from birth onwards, I have been taught that there is a God. And I attended this lecture because I studied in a Gurukul, and I found one person who was giving this lecture from the same Gurukul. And she was much more knowledgeable than what I am, because I studied only for a few years, and she must have graduated from there. So I asked her that in Gurukul, they taught so many things, but the meditation which SRF is teaching, it's not taught there. So why meditation was not emphasized there.
Now
So-
that would be there.
No.
And you know, as
What was her answer, Kamla? When you asked, what was her answer?
Yeah, her answer was, it was not like a detailed thing which I can discuss because it was the question after the lecture. But her answer was that the only difference is here we meditate on God through mantras. So she says, I don't believe in this meditation. You close your eyes and you just think of nothing, like you meditate in shunya. You have to meditate on something, but the again same thing. Meditate on what? What is that God? Who is He? When we know that this is nothing, He's not an object. He's not anything. It's just the universal energy, and we have so many blocks in our path. So we have so many attachments. We have so many weaknesses that they are blocking us to reveal our own individual energy, merge it with the universal energy. Then where these goddesses and these things come?
Okay,
If
I have a
these-
problem here, Swamalaji, though. Okay, this is true because of your question. I'm just trying to clarify. Gita, over here, what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to bring it back to Vedanta. So this is where my problem is. When you keep saying there is an energy in Vedanta, energy is separated from consciousness. That's where the
Okay, we
problem
can say
is coming.
consciousness. We can use the word consciousness.
No,
That's
but
okay.
it's important to know
I
that
have
energy.
three-
Listen.
I have three things there which I interchangeably use. Three, actually, four. Light, vibrations, energy, consciousness. Whatever name you give it to it.
No. So that's where I have an issue here. So for clarity's sake, let's try to understand here what Vedanta is saying. Vibration, light, and energy. All three things belong to the lower nature of that consciousness.
Vibrations, light, and energy.
Yes, all three, they are prakriti ka gunas, not of consciousness.
Yeah,
But-
they are prakriti ka guna hai. I agree with that, but they are the means through which we can achieve to this consciousness.
Yeah, that you can say that. But so what you are trying to, I think one of the issues that you are having is, we are trying to, or all of us are having, is we are trying to grasp this God concept, consciousness concept, Paramatma, through our five senses. And what Vedanta tells is it is what gives you power, those senses the power. So it is the power behind it. You cannot objectify it. So true, that's how if we start understanding God that way, then we will have a clarity. So if we start saying that, oh, I am merging my consciousness, what they are saying is there are two separate things. But without that higher consciousness or that Paramatma, this other thing is uska koi astitva hi nahi hai. That's what we are trying to say over here. That kind of clarity we should try to understand it. And slowly, thoda sa patience rakhna padega, Kamla ji, aapko, because Bhagavad Gita does take you through that journey. Slowly and steadily. Because this is a very deep subject, and it's like an understanding that dawns upon deep inside our psyche, these things, and it cannot be just done in one discussion, but that's what
If I get this complete clarity that God is nothing but consciousness, then I'm very clear that how you can merge your individual consciousness with that cosmic consciousness. But for that, you have to use your self-will. You have to use that, and you have to make lots and lots and lots of effort to merge that individual consciousness with this cosmic consciousness, because it goes same thing that you cannot feel it with your senses. You have to go deeper down. You have to go to your innermost layer, innermost sheath. From there you have to lift up that energy, and it doesn't go very easily.
Okay, this is what it is.
Kamla, you're not getting it. What she said was, This is not something that you can feel through your senses. This consciousness, it's above that.
Yes, yes. It's
So
about
how
that.
can you take it out from your inner body or inner strength? You can't.
See, जो आप effort बोल रहे हो ना कमला जी, what Vedanta says is, it is already your substratum, right? The analogy is like a lake. लेक में अगर गंदगी भरी हुई है तो हमको उसका बॉटम नहीं दिखाई देता है. सो व्हाट वेदांता सेज इज कि हमारे जो दिमाग में और हमारे मन में, हमारे हृदय में जो नेगेटिविटी और प्री डिटरमिन्ड आइडियाज और ऑल द डर्ट दे कॉल इट, 5-6 शार्क्स दे कॉल इट, उसको हम लोग साफ कर देंगे ना तो हमको कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, वो अपने आप ही हमको दिखाई देगा. या दैट्स व्हाट द होल एफर्ट इज. जो आप जो सोचते हो ना कि वो इतना एफर्ट करना पड़ेगा, एफर्ट करना है प्योरिटी ऑफ माइंड लाने के लिए. और जो भी हमको साधना दिखाई दे,
वही प्योरिटी के लिए ही, वही प्योरिटी के लिए.
तो वो उन्होंने तो पूरा क्या बोलते हैं पैथ दिखाया है. अभी हम लोग चलना नहीं चाहें तो हमारी प्रॉब्लम है. वो उन्होंने बोला कि भाई कर्म योगा शुरू करो, सेल्फिश मत बनो, सेवा करो, ये करो, वो करो, उससे प्योरिटी आती जाती है. फिर डोंट जज पीपल, डोंट जज कि भाई ये बुरा है, वो बुरा है.
It won't be an effort because it will be enjoyable to you.
Yeah,
if you're
true.
looking for that, then that's not an effort for you. It's like knife going through butter.
Very good point, that you should be enjoying it. It should not feel like an effort.
No, effort can be enjoyable. It's not like, effort, you do something and you love it. So, effort doesn't mean that it's painful, but it requires that you use all your indriyas to move in the same direction, whether with anger, frustration, or with joy and love. Effort doesn't mean that you are frustrated and angry and you feel it a burden. You can feel it a joyful journey.
No, then it's effortless when it is enjoyable journey.
You can make it effortless once you, but in this world, when you are born with these tendencies. You are born, if you are a single child and you are given so much things around you, and you become kind of very conservative and selfish, and to get rid of that habit, it's not easy. It's not easy. People have to work really hard to convert from selfish person to unselfish. So that's effort. If I'm not very open-minded person, if my heart is not big enough, that when I have one fruit and I feel like, okay, how can I share with other? Everybody is not like that. People will hide it, that nobody could see, I have this fruit, I want to eat it alone. So to overcome that tendency is not easy. It requires efforts. And it can require several birth and rebirths.
No. Let's not look at it that way. We have to believe what Krishna Bhagavan is saying. Each time you have a fresh chance. So ये छोटी बातों, ये आपने जो बोला वो तो 2 मिनट में निकल सकता है. अगर if you know who God is, थोड़ा सा समझ में आ जाए ना, go further in chapter 7, 8, 9, you will not be hiding that fruit, because you will realize that sharing में joy होता है. So I think that we should not get hung up on small things. Yeah, we should just expand our heart. If you expand your heart, everything will fall into it. So anyway, anybody has any last thing to say, because already 1 o'clock. If somebody she keeps saying that what God is. If somebody wants to define God before we leave, that will be very nice. One of the people who have not spoken before. What is God to them?
God is a higher power.
All I know is I saw God in me, and He told me, now see in your wife.
Very good project you got, Joe. When you find the answer, tell us. We all will start looking for.
I know. We have
That's why
spouses
they keep
too.
extending my life, because they're giving me more time so I can still try.
Just look at
Talk to
her.
my husband. Joe, can you talk to my husband?
And
I'm out of hope. I cannot find God then if it's in your spouse only.
No, it's just seeing in your spouse.
I'm going to say 3 words only. 3 words.
Shireen. Yeah.
Only 3 words. From all the conversation I have heard, the easiest way is, it may not be easy for some, clean your mirrors.
Very good.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think that was a very wise thing Shireen said. So we will all meditate upon that. Clean our mirror.
Right.
How about that?
Very good.
And we will.
Guys, I have to share with you all today, for the first time after a long time, all 16 of us were in the class.
Arey wah. Very good.
So that's a good achievement.
Very good. And I would request जो लोग पर्दे के पीछे छुपे हुए हैं वो थोड़ा बाहर आए, please.
And my husband reminded me, attending the class.
Okay, चलिए बहुत अच्छा रहा.
So happy Lodi, happy Makar Sankranti to all
Yes.
of you.
Very good. Yes.
Satyan is my sponsor for the class.
Oh, I have a message. Okay, in Haryana, I don't know how it's celebrated in other states. In Haryana, this is a senior citizen day. Makar Sankranti is a senior.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I want to explain that how it's done.
Okay.
Like the very elderly people, they say कि वो नाराज हो गए हैं. They go and sit somewhere, and then all the ladies, they dress up nicely, and they take something for him, and they sing the songs, and they go there. And then
Why is it only a him?
Yeah, why is it a he only? Him.
Hey, that's a
I
tradition.
No, him and her both. Him and her both.
That I don't know, like an Atma suddenly appeared when he heard the ladies are going to sing in there.
And तो कोई senior होती नहीं ना, because only ages, only young ages. I'm so young रहती हूँ.
I have one answer for all of you.
Yes.
Everybody in this country and the whole world is born with a different spiritual level. So he has to do the different way, born in a different family, follow the different religion. So everybody comes to a different way, and he has to go depending on his school level. Some kids are small, some kids are larger, some kids are high school. So it depends on how you are born, then you have to follow your spiritual level.
You know,
Atma is perfect. That is the one I was telling before, that your universe is the one that is different than others' universe and is driving you towards completeness.
True. I agree with all of you. Yes.
Atma ji,
Kamla ji, complete your thing. What do you all sing?
I wrote that in my book called The Spiritual Level. One page. Say everything about what I'm saying now.
So कमला मैं नाराज होके बैठ जाती हूँ, आप खाना लेके आइए.
पर कमला जी को पूरा तो करने दीजिए, फिर क्या होता है वहाँ पे, फिर हम लोग इंटरप्ट करते जा रहे हैं. हाँ, क्या कमला जी फिर?
वो स्पेशली मेन तो क्या होता है कि अब जैसे नई बहू जब घर में आती है, फर्स्ट शादी होती है, तो उसको ये सिखाया जाता है कि these are very respectable people in your family and they need to be pampered and taken care of.
Now,
तो जो भी बड़े होंगे, जैसे मेरी शादी हुई तो मेरे दादसरे, मेरे ससुर और मेरी सास, तीनों को मुझे मनाना था.
Oh, very good.
So you try to find out कि उनको तुम क्या दे के मना सकते हो.
I think it's cute.
So what
Yes.
will please them.
Practicing. Yes.
Yeah, so then you decide कि अच्छा ये मैं बाय करूंगी इसके लिए, ये इसके लिए, ये इसके लिए, और फिर सब लेडीज तैयार होके उस गिफ्ट को सर पे रख के उसमें परात में, और तब उसके पास जाते हैं. Then the person feels so good क्योंकि everybody knows कि उसको मनाया जा रहा है. The whole village knows कि इस बंदे को मनाया जा रहा है. तो ओल्ड एज में जब आदमी ये फील करता है कि मैं तो किसी कोई, nobody cares for me, nobody loves me, that time that moral boost up is so effective, so important, but it's losing its roots now. So that's why I'm trying to bring this up, that hey, let's celebrate the Senior Citizen Day.
I think that is very nice, very good. Yeah, Sushil ji.
कमला जी, आप एक चीज भूल गए कहना। मैंने कहा एक चीज बताना भूल गए आप, कि जब आप मनाने जाते हो एज ए नई बहू, तो आपको घूंघट डालना जरूरी होता है।
हाँ, वो तो बहुत जरूरी है, वो तो मैं अब भी डालती हूँ। मैं आपको बताऊं, मैं अब भी गांव जाती हूँ तो मैं अब भी घूंघट डालती हूँ।
No, you didn't say that.
I think very cute tradition. So कमला जी, जब ये कोविड खत्म हो जाएगा ना, उसके बाद जब वो आएगा, वो मकर संक्रांति, तो हम भी यहाँ पर ऐसे ही करेंगे फिर। हाँ, तब तक हम और भी थोड़े वृद्ध हो जाएंगे।
मेरी एक बहू पोलिश है, मैंने उसको मैसेज भेजा।
हाँ, क्या कहा?
कोई नहीं मनाने आएगा।
नहीं, हम लोग खाएंगे ना, मनाएंगे हम लोग।
Kamla, you said you told your bahu. Kamla, you said you gave your bahu this message.
Yeah.
So
that buy something and come here tomorrow. We'll have dinner. Bahu means मेरे बेटे की बहू.
Yes, yes.
So कमला जी को मनाया जाने वाला है अभी।
हाँ, कमला जी को मनाया जा रहा है।
I know.
I know one tradition in Rajasthan I saw in the movie, that when a bride comes, before they pick the bride, they see how she handles the kitchen, कि साउंड तो नहीं आ रहा वहां से, जो प्लेट्स या थालियां होती हैं उनमें साउंड नहीं आना चाहिए।
वो तो हम
सब लोग का अपना अपना मेजरिंग वे होता है भाई।
नहीं, वो जब बहू घर में आती है ना, एक तो वो लोटा करते हैं और एक ये प्लेट रखते हैं, then she has to pick up the plate, 7 plates.
अभी तो मेरा आज का मैसेज आप सबके लिए ये था कि दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ट्रेडिशन टू रिवाइव, हमारे फायदे के है ये।
True, we are all getting there. So
कमला जी, वो गाना तो गाइए आप, जो आपने मनाते थे।
सुंदरी मुंदरी हो, तेरा कौन बेचारा हो, दुल्ला पट्टी वाला दुल्हे।
वो तो पंजाबियों की लोहड़ी का है।
वो तो उसमें तो हरियाणा की संक्रांत बोलते हैं उसको। हरियाणा की संक्रांत में कोई स्पेशल वो नहीं होते गाने, जो भी उनको आते हैं सब गाते चलते हैं। एक गाना खत्म हो जाता है फिर दूसरा शुरू कर लेते हैं, दूसरा खत्म हो जाता है तीसरा शुरू कर लेते हैं, डिपेंड ऑन की कितनी दूर बैठा है।
We want to know which song you sing to manao your seniors. Is there a song?
No, वो ऐसा
दादी अम्मा मान जाओ।
Go ahead, Uma, say what you were saying.
मैं कह रही थी, ये नहीं कहते सासू अम्मा मान जाओ।
ये तो उमा कह रही है।
अपने फिल्मों में सभी गाने हैं, कोई भी पिक कर लो।
जितने लोग पर्दे में छुपे हुए थे सब बाहर निकल आए आपका कॉन्वर्सेशन सुन के।
बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट है, अगर अब स्टेप नहीं लोगे तो कोई नहीं पूछेगा आपको फिर।
चलो इस ग्रुप में हम लोग एक दूसरे को पूछ लेंगे, चलो एटलीस्ट ये इतना तो है यहाँ पे।
संस्कार क्रिएट करते हैं।
ओके, चलो भाई, बाय एवरीबॉडी, हरि ओम।
Nice to see you, Kamla.
Nice to see you, everyone.
Yeah, nice to see you.
जो लोग पर्दे के पीछे से छुपे थे वो भी बाहर आ गए।
Okay, तभी आ गए बाहर।
हाँ, देखो आशा, good conversation.
Okay, namaste. I know, very nice.